Hi Allure, this is IZA, and this is my 10-minute beauty routine. Basically what I'm gonna do is what I do every day. It's my beauty routine. This is the Dior Backstage Primer. Since I have this oily skin, you know, the makeup's not during the entire day if I'm not using the primer. So I'm applying just like this. And I'm gonna apply it only on my T-zone. That is where the situation gets critical. The next thing I'm gonna do is applying my foundation. What I do is mixing two of them. I'm using the Studio Fix Fluid from MAC. So I'm using this brush to apply my makeup. Let's do it. I try to do a thin cover-up to keep things really natural and smooth. So I really love using foundation, but I don't use it that much. On my daily beauty routine, you know, when I have something special like a red carpet or a TV show, I'm using more foundation. But for today, this is enough. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is the concealer. And I use this shade right here. Radiant Creamy Concealer line from NARS. Mwah. I'm not using that much. In my daily beauty routine, I like to keep it natural. I mean, not that natural, but natural. What I try to do a lot is keep it blending the product so it has a good setting. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. This one concealer that I'm using under my eyes is lighter. It's lighter than the other one that I use right here on this area of my lips. This area of my face is a little bit darker than the rest of my face, so it really helps to blend all the tone of my skin. It makes sense using this lighter right here and the darker above. I use a little bit like this and like this. What I do now is go back with the lighter concealer, enhance this area of my nose. And every time I'm applying the product, I'm making sure I'm blending everything really well. Okay, so after the concealer, I'm applying this shade right here that is from MAC Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer. For this moment, I'm using this brush right here. This brush trying to eat all my fruits. I'm seeing you. So this is that much I apply, not that much. But I do love how this is spread on my face, like it has this great coverage. Keep blending forever. And then I'm gonna mix it again. Just make sure that it's looking natural and clean. And now I'm gonna do the other side. I'm doing it right. Let me mix it again. So this concealer right here, I was using to make my contour. I can also use it on my eyes. I don't know, it makes my eye look deeper, you know. But at the same time, since the color is so matchy with the color of my skin, it really looks natural. Not that natural, again. Natural. And what I like to do is bring the product to my nose. I think it helps to enhance our look. You know, how it looks. So I'm gonna apply it in the other side. Somebody's making a barbecue. So neighbor. And I'm doing the same trick I did in this eye. On this eye, bring the product down on my nose to enhance my eyes. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. My eyebrows. What is the situation here? I have really thin eyebrows, so this is like life changer for me. From MAC, this is Eyebrows Styler Crayon Sour Cells. Okay, I love it. Yeah, that was a huge name for a Brazilian to say. What I do here is try to make a little and really thin lines, almost like the eyebrow hair. Here, I'm really drawing my eyebrows, giving them the shape I want. because I do not have that much hair in here. And I cannot describe this color, but I think it's a perfect match with my skin. I did my eyebrows. Now I'm gonna apply the mascara. This is the Waterproof Lash from MAC. And this is what I use every day. I'm always using eyelashes on TV shows, on my music shows. So when I'm not doing those stuff, I'm always trying to only using mascara. I'm going to use the Matte Box Brown from Kat Von D eyeliner, really near from my waterline. I think it helps to make my eye look a little bit deeper and bigger. But at the same time, I think it's a color that is not that strong, that dark. Yeah, after applying the eyeliner, I am using this brush to smooth a little bit the finishing and make sure it's really blended. This is a step that I love because I think that my mouth is the thing that I love the most on my face, so I love spending time, you know, taking care of it. Sometimes my lips get really dry, the thing that I use every day. This one balm from Body Shop, Born Lippy, and it's really small. I love this packing. I think it's really easy to carry on, and it smells really good. So the lip liner I'm gonna use, and this is a funny situation. This one, it's not actually a lip liner. This is a eyeliner, but I use it on my mouth. The eyeliner, lip liner I'm gonna use is NARS Sour Moon, and the color is Co-Liner. This is something that I do with my makeup. I'm always trying to figure out new ways of using it, and I really have to encourage you to do the same, you know. So what I do here is go over my lip line, my lip contour, and go over it. Just a little bit. And after I use it over my lip line, I apply a little bit inside, only at the corners. And I mix a little bit. And now, with this pinky red blush from Milk Makeup, that is a blush that I also use as a lipstick and on my eyebrows too, and all over my face. I apply just a little bit, my fingers, in the center of my lips. And I love this effect. So now that I have done my lips, I'm gonna use the same product to do my cheeks. And I love how warm this color is. So I'm applying right in the center of my cheeks and it's sliding gently to the sides. This is something I can do with my fingers in the morning. I think it's quick to clean. It's not sticky. Yeah, baby, looking healthy. And now we are almost done. After the blush, I'm gonna work with the highlighter, and this is Fenty Beauty, and this is the Matchstick Pearl. So what I do is apply under my eyes, and I love how creamy this is because I think it really helps matching with everything that I used it before to make this style. And now that I apply it, I'm gonna blend it. I apply it in all the areas that I wanted to highlight, like once. And almost finishing, I'm going back with the highlighter and I'm gonna do the streak right above my eyebrows. And this one, I'm applying with the brush, but it's the same product. And blend. I'm going to the final step, which is the setting powder. The one I'm using is this one translucent loose setting powder from Laura Mercier, which I love. I'm not using too much either. And I'm gonna apply under my eyes, my chin, forehead, T-zone, a little bit on the cheeks, just to make sure I'm blending everything. And voila! This was my 10-minute beauty routine. That was kind of harsh of doing in English, I must say. But we are done. and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much, Allure. That was a dream coming true. I always wanted to be part of that, and that was great. Thank you, girls.